It's a very unfortunate situation, and I wish she never did what she did. You know, a lot of us go talk say, she for hold herself now, waiting push her, no matter how they push herself, she supposed hold herself, not to, she for walk away. You know, it's always easy to say walk away, walk away. We never ask ourselves, walk away to where really? Sometimes people don't even have, they are in hopeless situations. And you know, our system, it's difficult to even find who to talk to. Nobody knows the situation where she did when this thing happened. I'd always talk, say marriage. Now 2 people they involved. Now 2 of them they inside the marriage. Now 2 of them know waiting they see. When you see married person they talk. Now this is why they suffer from. They talk like mad person because nobody understands. Are you get? Nobody understands except the 2 people involved in the situation, in the institution at that point. So nobody know waiting push am. I know say Maryam, you know, for do waiting they right. She for hold herself. She wouldn't have let anger to overrule her. But the deed has been done. The question is, what's the way forward? Now, the local courts don't give their own judgment, which I understand perfectly is in line with what our law states in cases of murder. But just like the people talk, have we conducted investigations? Have we found out whether this woman is of sound mind? Have we checked the situations on ground? What pushed her into doing such a thing? Are they not underlying issues? What we go understand is say this na human life we they talk about. I know say for this country, Nigeria, we no value human life. That is the truth. Because if we value human life, what in the government they even do? All this poverty where we they talk, lack of jobs, you know, bad roads and every other thing, no infrastructure, is because we don't value human lives. Because the end result is death, is increase in death. And because of that, we are quick to judge, we are quick to pass a judgment, a death sentence on a fellow human being. Make we understand, say nobody they perfect in this life. Nobody. If they calculate all the crime where you don't commit since the day where your mama born you, honestly speaking, you no go survive them. If they are to pass sentence, all of us should be dead by now. Please let us consider this. To me, we for consider other things where we say this woman is also a mother. You know, I don't want to bring sentiments into all of this, but we shouldn't be too quick to pass death sentences. Even in enlightened societies, the people talk about talked about the United Nations. We should try to bend these laws to a point of the rehabilitation. You know, person where don't die go. Of what good is it to the society? So I think for me it's too harsh. It's too harsh. Even if it is a life sentence or several years in prison, is okay, it's favorable. People just they ask, say, hey, we know say if na man do this thing, you go they shout, crucify, crucify. You know, but I have never agitated that any human life be taken. I have never, man or woman. For crying out loud, you can't create life, so why take one? We know she did what was wrong. She has taken life, and now we want to take her life. So what's the difference between her and us? What makes us better? Yes, because you can't create life. Those of us who call ourselves religious people, every Sunday they go church. Some of us they go 5 times in a week. Waiting Bible talk. Even Quran, is there no place for forgiveness? Is there no place for reconciliation? Is there no place for repentance? Is there no place for rehabilitation? This woman na person like us, so na person like us. You no go correct anything. Now waiting with the toxins. Punishment, the person is supposed, you're trying to put the flesh under pressure. For the person to understand, say waiting I do no good. For the person to repent and also be useful to the society. Even inanimate objects. You get waiting with a call recycling, not be so. Objects where don't destroy, condemn, you know, they useful to you. They look, I'm saying, you know, but when you recycle it, it becomes useful. I want to believe that if we give Maryam another opportunity, because like I say, death sentence, we don't they kill people. Nigeria is full of bloodshed. Boko Haram they kill, Fulani herdsmen they kill, hospitals they kill, death here and there. Jungle justice, all the thieves where they born, has he stopped stealing? Has he stopped stealing? Because they are underlying factors. There are things we have to do as individuals to make sure that people don't get involved in physical abuse anymore. People are not violent anymore in the society. These are issues that NGOs, churches, the government has to look into. Of course, we know the culture of silence. That is what goes on in the North. As a woman, you're not supposed to voice out how you feel. And this same lady, Sanda, had on several occasions told her husband she wants to opt out of the marriage. Yes, these are facts. So she had told her husband she wants a divorce. There are things she couldn't cope with, and she don't talk and say, I won't leave. The man say, you must stay. Because I know to a large extent the couple need to agree that they want to, divorce and all of that. And then she decided to stay. So nobody know what's happening. Someone that is not educated is not enlightened. Most of these women in the North or girl children are forced into marriage at tender ages, 12, 13. So what do you expect from such marriages? So it's in situations like this that breeds anger, that breeds resentment, that breeds violence. So the woman is subjugated to the background, seen as a property or an object in the home. And then she keeps talking, nobody wants to hear her. At the point, she tells you, look, make her kill him, they kill me, we all die go. So we should look into this cultural menace and indignities over there. You notice all these things where they happen now because people they enter marriage with high expectations. High expectations. This one now waiting I won't make this man they do for me. This one now waiting I won't make this woman they do for me. And you forget these people are human beings. There is no perfect human being. And so there is no perfect marriage. So when you enter, you won't bend the person into waiting by force. By fire. Good. And since the person no be wood, the person no be dead thing or whatsoever, the person will react. So you now record violence in the marriage, A lot of people, that now make we talk, say marriage now for mature minds. We don't establish the fact, say all this killing is not to our own advantage. They solve any problem. And that law where they talk, law say we must kill, and so we have to kill. Not be human being form the law. Now human being form the law, and that human being, the law can still be reviewed. Good. That is why if this lady's issue, if Maryam Sanda's issue can, spur something in the Senate House, for them to look into this issue of death penalty or death sentence, I'll be the happiest person. She needs you and me. Now, when this woman goes, what happens to these two kids? And these kids may not survive it. At the end, they die even before they grow. So the fact is that what I just have to say, first and foremost, people should go into the institution of marriage with the spirit of patience, tolerance, love. At all costs, no matter what happens, I will keep loving. Then concerning Maryam's issue, please, I am using this platform and this opportunity to appeal to the Court of Appeal. I don't know who is listening right now, and I'm appealing that please, we should tender justice with mercy. Yes, we understand the provisions of the law, but please, this matter should be reviewed. If not for anything, for the sake of those two kids. And I believe that right now she has learned her lessons already. Coupled with the several maybe years in prison and all of that, I believe she will come out a better person. Let us save a life, because you cannot grow it.